What's going on, guys? I have very much enjoyed being a consumer of the one chunk Ironman content, and so I thought I would give it a go. But I really wanted to just randomize my chunk. So I did that. The first chunk it gave me was over here at Damon's Crater, but I'm not interested in doing Bounty Hunter, and I'm not even entirely sure how that would exactly work for a fresh account. So I then re-rolled to my next chunk, and after trying to work out how the chunk picker worked, we ended up over here. So Stonecut's Outpost is where we'll be starting, which actually excites me because Varlamore is kind of what I considered being my starting point. But I didn't want to start at the starting chunk like some of the other one chunk Ironmen have in Varlamore, like Crack and On Rate and things of that nature. So I had decided to randomize, and here we are. I have just put a bond on this account here. There's some stats. This is just a hardcore Ironman that I was mucking around with, but for the most part, it has very minimal done. Some combat achievements because I was achievement diaries actually because I was going to do an achievement diary locked account, which didn't quite pan out. And so I figured there's a minimal enough done on this that it shouldn't affect things too much. So if we look over at the tasks that I'm going to have, I need to obtain a blue wizard hat. I'm not entirely sure what I'm obtaining that from, but we'll find that out. My assumption is that there will be imps that spawn in the area. I need to obtain an unarmed best in slot, so I'm assuming that that just indicates that there is no best in slot weapon. I need to get 55 mining to get a mithril ore. I'm not yet sure whether or not I can get myself a pickaxe. And I need to bake a loaf of bread. So hopefully there is the ability to get those ingredients. I'm assuming there is. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a vanilla one chunk, so I won't be doing 99 skills and things of that nature in the chunks that I roll. Purely because I am a father with 2 young children and a beautiful wife. So it's not very viable for me to do those things. But who knows where this account may evolve to and the challenges that I may run into throughout. So, like we've seen with many one chunkers out there, you just kind of take one day at a time and roll from there. So I've got the bond on the account, so let's redeem that. Redeem my 14 days membership. And let's get into doing the quest. Rightio. Just because I'm lazy, let's get it on. And I will see you back once we have thwarted their plans and set foot on Varlamore. Beautiful. So we now have access to Varlamore. So let us get out of Varrock Castle and head towards the Quetzal. So we can head over to Varlamore. Ooh, no, down. Motherfucker. Stairs. Get some purple campfires going on. You do you, Elru. You do you. So as you can see, I have dropped everything from my inventory that I had previously acquired. I haven't got too much of a leg up in too many skills other than, I suppose, mining, but I think fundamentally there's not really enough here to completely discredit the start of the account. Apologise if you disagree, but it is what it is. And as you can see, we got nothing in the bank. I've got my tabs set up from my main, but otherwise nothing to talk about. So let's head over to the Quetzal and go check out my chunk. Alright, let's make our way down to our chunk. Ah, that's our lit up chunk. it's a good thing we can't train Hunter, I guess. Got some snakes to train on, some skinks. Oh no, there is a pickaxe. I see. Iron, clay, silver, coal. What level do you need to mine clay? I see, level 1. Okay. Well then, I guess we're doing that. No, I don't want to buy anything. Okay, well, I didn't want you to buy anything. Hi there. Trade tools here above. Guess none of them really want to talk. And there's the level 2 imps. Let's see if I can get my best in slot off the bat. And actually the bronze pickaxe would technically be the best in slot item. We'll stay on. Stay here, buddy. Don't teleport again. Don't teleport again. Come on. Black bead. Oh, that's nice if we ever, get over to the wizard's tower. Another imp. Let's stab it to death. Try and get my strength up a little. Nope. Already out of my chunk. Gave me a spinner troll. Oh, you fucker. Well, they're going to be annoying, aren't they? Might do a bit of mining. So yes, my mining does give me a bit of a leg up. But not an outrageous leg up. And the beads are dropping like crazy. So I can already do iron ore, which is probably a bit cheating, but oh well. So be it. Seems to be my saying at the moment. So be it. 14 HP, 11 combat, ball of wool, and some more ashes. And a prayer level. And our level 5 prayer. Man, these imps, they like to test you. So I wanted to confirm, there's definitely nowhere that I can... There's nowhere that I can bank anything, is there? Oh, yes, and how am I going to cook bread? Ah, the imp's going to drop fucking flour, isn't it? I see, so I need to get flour from an imp. and a bucket from an imp, then fill the bucket on the water pump, put the water with the bread. Yeah, okay. I see. That's tedious. Well, I'm the person who's like, I want to do a one chunk man because that sounds like fun to me. You're a fucking asshole, imp. At least I've got a good power mining spot. Hmm. Well, with the bronze pickaxe, this is going to take some time. It's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take 4,000 pieces worth of time. Oh, imp. Don't. I don't know why I'm bothering to kill them right now. Anyway, I'm going to be back with you as we get levels. We got ourselves a bronze bolt. Best in slot for range at this point in time, surely. And also another mining level at 18 mining. Dropping our first lot of iron, unfortunately, because I don't have any use for it otherwise. As there's no furnace here that I can see. Ooh. Yeah, no furnace, so I'm kind of having to just power mine and drop. I like it when they come in close like this, because unless they teleport, they're going to die. 7 strength. Fucker. Shouldn't have told them. I think I just encouraged that teleport. And with that, that is 19 mining. 20 mining. Another imp has entered my dojo. Is it this one? Oh. Hang on. Oh. Blue wizard hat. Let's go. And just like that, I'm a wizard, Harry. But with that, we get to mark off a chunk task. So we have obtained a best in slot. And we've obtained that as well. So we've obtained all the best in slot items. We've completed Children of the Sun. So now we just need to obtain the loaf of bread. Obtain the loaf of bread, and we obtain a loaf of bread and get 55 mining. 21 mining. 22 mining. 23 mining. 24 mining.
To enjoy the game. And so I come to this fork in the road where do I man up?
Hang on. Hang on. They drop bread? They just drop bread dough? They just... Oh, okay, I don't need to make it the way I was going to make it. I cook this on the boom. We made bread. That was unexpected. I didn't even see that on the loot table. Let me get my chunk picker up, because I did not expect that. Now that we've made the bread, let's go over the chunk picker, and we can tick off another task, which means all I need to do now is mine mithril ore. and then we can roll a new chunk, which we're slowly progressing towards. I'm at 25 now, almost at 26. This is going to be still quite a tedious process, but you know, slowly but surely we're making our way over to 55 mining. I'm going to keep killing the imps because they're going to still drop valuable things. I might be able to store up some more bread that's by now in 55 mining, which might come handy in the next chunk that I roll. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to roll next. I wouldn't mind if I start heading this direction for a bank, but that being said, I also don't want to end up at the Colosseum, because that sounds like a hellish grind that I don't really know how to do. I haven't completed it on my main as of yet, but I did it in Gridmaster with Last Stand, and that's 10 strength.
Which is basically just the way that Joker plays the game, which Joker...
And we got ourselves the pot of flour. So let's see whether I would have been able to do it this way. I could have. Oh, for good measure, let's go cook this bread dough the way that I was originally planning on it. And there we go. We've got bread two ways. Both skilling of making it, as well as via the intended method, I guess. There you go. How exciting. 26 mining. 30 mining. 31 mining. I know I've been very blasé. I've been doing a lot of AFKing on the mobile. I'm almost level 50, but we just cracked 100,000 experience towards the 55 mining. Just another 60k to go, and then we can do the chunk roll. And let's mine this. And we are now 54 mining. One more level, and we can mine our mithril ore and roll a new chunk. As you can see, I've been doing a lot of AFK. I've had a couple random encounters with the random events and picked up some things. I managed to get myself a loop half of key for the Varlamore area. And yeah, it's all happening. Rightio, we are down to the last few ores, and then we will be at 55 mining. Yay! Alright, let's go mine ourselves a mithril ore. How long is this going to take, do we think? Slowest mine of all time. I'll be back with you in a moment when it mines.
An eternity later.
Yeah! Righto. Mithril ore achieved. Which means that is all our tasks complete. And we can now roll another chunk. So, I don't entirely know what we've got. That doesn't look like it could be all that great, because that's got crafting and an anvil. But there's nothing to smith, so it might be okay. We may not have a smithing grind. But I think I want to go this direction before I go north, because I don't want to be anywhere near the Colosseum if I can avoid it. But let's see what the chunk picker has in store. I'm going north. Okay. We have to get 40 attack to wield a rune weapon, 1 fire making to burn a log, 38 thieving to pickpocket a master farmer, and get a rune mace as a best in slot melee weapon. So, that is our new tasks. Let us go in here and unlock our new chunk. Is it control? Unlocked. Chunk unlocked. We can now go explore our new chunk. Well, there you go. We have completed our first chunk and we have rolled north, which puts us even closer to a new bank, which is not ideal, but you know, it is what it is. You gotta just roll with the punches. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Please provide me any feedback you may have, and until next time, I will see you later in the new chunk.